Let's give them the business.
Okay.
How about this? Three men arrested for allegedly running a scam involving roughly $11,000 worth of ACL wristbands. Yeah, police say these three men would sell the wristbands, escort a person into the festival, then remove the wristband so they could go back outside and then bring somebody else in. Yeah, APD's officer Destiny Silva says, you never know what you're buying when you go through this third-party process.
If you are going to ACL festivals, just do not purchase wristbands from anybody that you don't know or any unidentified source.
There you go. An undercover cop eventually busted up the scam after purchasing one of the wristbands for $150. They found the ad on Craigslist. This wasn't a tip by somebody that was ripped off. They found it on Craigslist. And basically what they would do is they'd have a wristband on. There was three of these guys, two of them are brothers, and they would sell, the other wristband to somebody, escort them in,
All right.
take the wristband off, then exits, and then try to sell it again. And apparently they did it hundreds of times, 104 times.
I'm trying to figure out how did they convince the person that they sold it to take the wristband off once they got inside.
Well, stupid is, stupid does.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, that was part of the scam.
I guess
the people buying it were part of the scam too.
Yeah. Well, it kind of simple. Kind of a simple plan, but it worked for a while.
ACL organizers assisted in the investigation and reportedly determined that 5 wristbands were used in this sting operation between 19 and 22 times for a total of 104 scams. They believe they lost about $11,000 in admission fees, according to the APD.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to see this kind of thing happening at ACL. It's I guess it's inevitable. It's
any festival.
Any festival, any big event like this, somebody's going to try to profit in some way that's illegal.
Now, apparently, they've also had a rash of people, their phones being stolen.
Yes.
And other things being stolen.
Yeah.
One of the scariest things is you see a lot of people, they have these little things, little pouches on the backside of their iPhones for their credit cards.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody gets your phone, then they got everything.
Not good.
And then you're stuck out there at the festival, broke, and no way to even make a phone call.
Yeah, that's not a good plan.
And they say that there was some pickpockets. That's at any festival. You got to put your stuff in your front pocket and pay attention, basically.
Oh, we have this in the hall at the station.
Absolutely. It's in the break room.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Some sports director might mug you.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a problem with that. But most of the time, it's people just forgetting their phone, setting it down and on a blanket next to them, looking away, and then somebody grabs it.
Well, you're gonna have just a ton of very distracted people down there, and in some cases, some very inebriated people, and having a great time. And so this can
inebriated. Is there drugs and alcohol?
We'll talk during the
Seriously?
break. Yeah,
drugs and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol. These kids.
You mean like the booze, the marijuanas?
Oh, you name it.
Molly's, things like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you're a man of the world. I'd have no idea.
Copenhagen.
Really?
Whatever. Oh yeah.
Skoal and the Copenhagen.
Skoal and the Copenhagen.
Which, by the way, they're playing on the Honda stage tonight. Skoal and Copenhagen.
Oh, good. Good.
622. It also in business news, in trying to please China, the NBA pleases no one. Yeah, the Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey, we talked about this a little bit yesterday. He tweeted and then quickly deleted a message of support for pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong last Friday, earning negative reviews from Chinese basketball fans, the Chinese government, Chinese businesses, and many of which who do not approve of these protests. Well, the NBA acknowledged the tweets deeply offended many of our friends and fans in China, but Morey's box had already been flung wide open. Now, around China, businesses have cut ties with the Houston Rockets. In fact, Tencent, which streamed the NBA's content to nearly 500 million Chinese people last season, they have suspended the Rockets' live streams.
Oof.
Big basketball community in the the NBA in China.
Massive.
Around the league, Alibaba co-founder, the Brooklyn Nets, owner Joe Tsai criticized Morey's tweets, writing, the hurt that this incident has caused will take a long time to repair.
Wow. That's, I'm sure at the time it seemed like nothing to him when he's tweeting this out, not realizing the big picture here. I knew it was big over there. I did not realize how massive. I didn't realize that it pulled these kinds of numbers.
Well, around the world, U.S. politicians and commentators criticized the NBA for bowing to Chinese authoritarian government in exchange for billions of dollars in dreams of playing basketball.
It just sometimes, no matter how you feel about something, especially in entertainment, and that's what we're talking about, it's entertainment. just stick to what you do. You might agree with him, with his stance. That's fine, but you're really risking something very big. You're
money.
You're
risking money.
Big money.
You're risking money. Let's be clear. The NBA is very social and woke in the United States on political issues.
Yeah.
But when it starts to affect money, then they pull it back.
Just,
it's a money issue.
Just do what you do. And if you do have an opinion, be very, very thoughtful about how you express that opinion.
Pretty weak sauce. The Chinese government is a very oppressive, torturing government.
I got you.
And the NBA bowed down to that for money.
Well,
do you not realize? Seriously.
No,
the death that the Chinese government has caused.
I understand. I understand
and
all
what
angles.
they're doing to Hong Kong protesters right now who are just fighting for their own freedom. And the NBA bows down to that because of money. Dollar bills, y'all.
I just don't know, though, any form of entertainment where there's anybody out there that wishes that, boy, I wish that this sport, this actor, this singer, this band, whatever, I wish they would be more political. Nobody wants that. We just want to know.
If you were fighting for your rights in the streets of Hong Kong, you might want somebody to speak up on your behalf.
Well,
right?
Yeah.
624. Stay with us. The top story straight ahead.
The Todd and Don Show.
If somebody in your house has a snoring problem,